Welcome to Shad Life. Well, a storm just went through and it looks like we might have more coming. I was hoping to get to ride my new S&M BJ today, but I don't know if I'm going to be. Maybe later on tonight, but hopefully within the next few days I'll get to ride this at the pump track or something and do a video on it. But in the meantime, I just wanted to show you that I got it completely built. Let's just take a look at this thing. Pretty cool. So the frame is US made. It's got a tapered head tube. The fork is a Ditto fork. These are pretty cool. And it's a rare style fork. It's got bolt-on front axle and tapered steer and everything. So I really like that because I can keep a rigid fork. It's 100mm suspension corrected. Amazing. I will post a link to that fork for any of you who want to run a rigid fork and don't want to deal with through axles and stuff on the front. By all means, this is a fork to get. And if you do go this route, you'll probably have to custom build your wheels, which is what I had to do. So that's a Surly hub up front. It's a Profile Classic cassette hub in the back. So pretty cool. I believe I'm running a 2512 if I remember correctly. So cool. So there it is, all assembled. If you're curious about the bars, those are 80mm rise Deity bars. I like to run a tall bar on my DJ bike. Gives it more of a BMX feel to it. And so on. So one thing that will be changing here, there's a couple of things that will be changing, is right now the geometry of this is going to be almost identical to the standard. It's the same head tube angle. It's slightly longer. This is a 22-inch top tube, and the standard was a 21.5 or 21.75-ish there. So just slightly longer front end on this bike. And the bottom bracket is about a half a degree higher on this bike. So that'll give it a little more front end lightness, which will be nice at the pump track, and also a little bit more clearance with the sprocket when I'm rolling in on coping or pools and stuff like that. So that's always nice to have. But if you look at the tire, it is really close. This is a 2.3 DTH tire, and it is really close. Yeah, there's just not a lot of room there. And I don't really like that, because if I tweak the rim just a little bit, the tire is going to rub. If it flexes, the tire will rub. And this is 4130 chromoly steel, so steel tends to have a little more give to it, which is actually why people like it, because it's got good ride quality to it. But I'm actually going to put a DTH 2.15 rear tire on here, and there's a couple of reasons I want to do that. One, I want more clearance, and two, I do want to move the wheel up and get the back end a little shorter, because as of right now, this is the same chain length as I had on my standard. So it's the same chainstay basically, and I want this can actually go shorter than the standard, but I have to have a different tire. So I'm going to put a skinnier tire, and I'm fine with that. These tires are huge anyway, and BMX race bikes, you generally will run a big tire up front and a skinnier tire in the back. And I might race this at the track in the cruiser class at some point, so might as well set it up that way. And so when that 2.15 DTH tire comes in, I'm gonna have to get a different chain, either a half link chain or get the Odyssey Bluebird that has the 1 half link in it, and then I can move the rear wheel forward a little bit, which will be awesome, because I want that a little bit lighter front end, a little bit more poppy, makes it a little more fun to ride. So there you have it. This is looking awesome, by the way. I'm a little mixed feelings about whether I want to keep the blue chainring or not. I might order a black one, but for now I'm going to keep it. I mean, the frame is technically blue. It's hard to tell. Blue steel it's called. And that sprocket actually kind of looks cool on there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it grows on me. But nope, this bike is awesome. And there's a lot of USA made stuff on here. The frame is US made. The rear hub profile US made. The rims, Velocity rims, these are blunt 35s. Those are US made. Cranks, profile cranks US made. Profile chainring US made. The front rim is also a Velocity, so that's US made. So quite a bit of US made parts on here, which I love. Supporting US made and local as much as I can. So there you have it. That is my S&M BJ, and more to come on this bike once I get to riding it. Hopefully here within the next few days I'll have a video out on me trying it out on the pump track and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm super stoked to have one of these. I was probably for the last almost a year, Chris Moeller at S&M Bikes has been toying with this idea of making a 26-inch DJ bike, and finally they announced they were going to make it, but then it was a few months even before then. They were doing prototyping, all this stuff like that, and then they finally came out with it. So I mean, that's pretty awesome that S&M is making a 26-inch bike. I know it goes against their norm, you know, but I mean, they're making they're making a 29er now. They make a 26, they make a 24-inch, you know, so they're kind of, you know, broadening their horizons, and they might as well, right? You know, especially with all these people on wheelie bikes and stuff now. But you know, S&M made in the USA out of Santa Ana, California. I mean, and Chris Moeller, if you saw my Dirty Fest video, he was in the same class as I was, the pre-76 coaster rate class. And when we're walking up to staging to get in the gate, you know, you're walking up that hill for probably 15-20 minutes, and we were just chatting away. He was chatting with my friend John. He's just another one of us, right? Talking about all kinds of stuff, bikes and things like that. And it's just super cool to support that kind of thing in BMX. And yeah, S&M is kind of the company that I look up to and admire because of what they do. They are, in my opinion, they're pretty much holding BMX together right now during kind of some tough times in the market. But you know, they can make small batches. They don't have to order overseas like a big quantity and wait 6 months to get it or whatever. They can, because they're made in the US, they can make small batches of things and keep that rolling, and you know, change things as they need to on the fly and so on. So I'm super proud of this and having one. I'm actually thinking of maybe my 20-inch bike getting an S&M frame there. Not that I really need it, but just, you know, support the good guys, I guess is my opinion on that. So there you have it. S&M BJ Big Jumper. I appreciate your support for my channel. Please like and subscribe. Peace.